Welcome everyone to episode 1 of Fight Theory. I am Vigilante D and this is my co-host LeeVanDam.
Hey, what's going on everybody?
So Fight Theory is us giving you the tools to improve your game at any level.
That's right. Now, we don't want to overload you with a lot of information. There are a ton of great players giving out huge guides on YouTube, Twitch, and everywhere on how to play specific things. But what we want to do is we want to take a topic and we want to break down 5 things that will help you at any level. And so to start that off, we're going to begin with the bad boy of Tekken himself, Kazuya Mishima. Now, Kazuya Mishima, entertaining guy.
Back from the dead.
I mean, look at him, back from the dead. He's got on the long coat, and I love long coats. You know, that's just one of those things. It's great. But you see him on stream, you see him at tourneys, wave dashing at people, scaring them, getting them to freeze, like, I don't know what's going on, help me, I don't know what's happening. We're about to take the sting out of that and show you 5 things that can help you mitigate a lot of the options that he has and give you instant answers to some things that can be problems and other things that can help you just take advantage of a situation where a player is on autopilot or they're testing your character knowledge just to see what they can get away with. So, are you ready?
I am ready to dig right in.
Sounds great. To the monitor! Fantastic. That was good and powerful,
It's going to
man.
catch on.
I'm telling you, to the monitor. Okay, so the first thing that we want to talk about is there are 2 strings that you should never let Kazuya get away with. The number 1 string that you should never let Kazuya get away with is going to be 112. Now, 112 is super hit confirmable, so you normally aren't going to see this at an extremely high level unless someone is hitting you with the string. But in the event you block it, you should always launch him with whatever you want. Doesn't matter how he dresses it up. It doesn't matter if he delays it or not. That last punch is minus forever on block. Repeat, forever. Ever. It's actually at minus 17, but minus 17 is forever because that means you can launch it with everybody in the game. So if someone goes on autopilot or they make an error, they think the string hits and they go ahead and hit that 3rd punch, you light them up. You make sure that they know that they made one of the biggest mistakes of their life trying to test you with 112. So keep that in mind. 112, 3rd punch is minus forever. It always has been. It always will be. So make that your response, is just to launch him. Don't have any other ideas in your mind. Don't be like, oh, I get some punches. No. You launch him whenever you see that string, block it. All right? So next thing we're going to talk about, can't remember the order of these things, so we're just gonna make it work. So the next thing we're gonna talk about, is 1-2. All right. So 1-2 has a couple of options. It's got 1-2-2, and it's got 1-2-4-3. Now, as you notice, there's no mid option with 1-2. So if you see the string, just duck, just hold down. If you hold down, you'll either block the entire string 1-2-2, which you'll be able to punish him afterwards, or you'll block the kick, and then you can let go and then block the last kick. But what you want to do is you want to get used to seeing the kick, and then once you get used to seeing the kick, you can just low parry it and ask him not to do that string anymore, except for in juggles, because it's still super duper tight in juggles, but you just don't want to see that string in regular play. Doesn't make any sense. There's no reason for him to do it. Every time he gets to the 3rd attack, you're going to either low parry it or the string jails you, so you're going to automatically block the 3rd hit. So, no reason for this to happen. Yeah, I know. Man, I suck.
Gonna get it.
Nope, I suck. See that? Still got some damage, even though it wasn't one-on-one. There we go. I just wanted to death fist him. That's all. That's all. I just wanted to death fist him. That's it.
And remember, guys, this whole point is for you to be able to pick up as quickly as he did when he said he didn't know what was coming first. And as soon as he sees it, bam, you're going to know what to do.
Right.
And it's to avoid game paralysis, from where you stop, you don't know what to do, and you fall back behind, and then next thing you know, you lose. That's to avoid that.
That's right. One of the biggest things in Tekken is being able to punish things properly. You don't want things that you know you shouldn't get away with them. You don't want that to happen. And when you haven't practiced something enough in a lot of games, you do get decision paralysis because you have options of what you can do, and by the time you figure out an option, the window is gone. So we just want to show you things so you can be familiar with stuff on sight. So that way, yeah, you don't have to worry about it. You know what to do. It's muscle memory. Call it a day. All right. The next move we want to talk about is going to be the right split kicks. So down forward 4-4, down forward 4, delayed 4, while standing 4-4, and while standing 4, delayed 4. It's very fast. It's a great punishment tool for Kazuya. The first kick is great for stopping momentum. If the second kick happens to come out when you're blocking, again, it's minus forever. Be sure to punish it. There's no reason that he should be able to do this at any time for free. Should never happen.
That is just rude.
Ever. It should never happen. When you see this, you should be ready to hop kick, wind guard, or whatever you want to do immediately, because there's no option to escape it. There's nothing he can do. Once that's happened, the player is going, oh crap, are they going to hit me? Your answer should always be, yes, I'm going to hit you. I'm going to hit you. You're going in the air, and that's what's happening. So let me get back on this side. Ooh. All right. Last thing we want to take care of. Now, this one's a little bit interesting, but we're going to go over some options that can help you versus the Hell Sweep. So, Kazuya's Hell Sweep is not fun to deal with in high-pressure situations because it annoys you, and then it gets you thinking about the low, and then you stop guarding the mid, you start trying to punch him out of it, and he electrics you, and it's not fun. It's very demoralizing when the Hell Sweeps start to come out, so you have to be very careful with them because it's quite good, almost impossible to see, but you can work on preventing it by sidestepping left and ducking. What this does is this allows you to avoid the electric, and it also allows you to avoid the Hell Sweep. See? In almost any situation, if you're sidestep left and ducking, then as you can see, you don't have to worry about the Hell Sweep, and you don't have to worry about the Wind God either. So just put this in your mind that this is a movement against Kazuya that you can perform, and it just helps you minimize your chances because it doesn't put you in any precarious situation. You're still able to block, you know, and you're still able to block the Hell Sweep. Ooh, I was late though. So when you see him coming, that's something you can do, but you gotta make sure to sidestep and duck immediately. I just use that to set up everything. So, you know, those are our tips for today, because with Kazuya, one thing you want him to do is you want him to start going into his bag of tricks for the mids. Like you want him to start crouch dashing into twin pistons. You want him to start going to down forward 2, because down forward 2 is not safe on block. And that's going to be one of his homing moves that he's going to use to stop you. You want him to start going into while standing 3. Again, you want him to start going into things that are not going to put you in such tough situations to deal with, like the Hell Sweep. And you want him to start using his mids, because once he's committed to using his mids, you have less to worry about with the electric, and you're going to take less damage than if you end up eating a Hell Sweep and it really puts you in a disadvantageous position, demoralizes you, then you feel bad and you're trying to block it, and then you end up with like a wild standing 2 or something. So most of the mids that he's going to start running to, they're not going to be safe. So that's going to give you opportunities to punish him and deal damage and make him feel like, okay, I really may not be able to run this Hell Sweep like I thought I was going to do because it's not scaring this guy. And that's just because the movement takes care of a lot of what you have to worry about. There's no thinking involved. You just sidestep left, duck block, and that's it. And it's done. It's over with. So that's what we've got for today. Just a few tidbits on Kazuya that can help you against the character, because those things are the same no matter who's playing them. So when you see them, if you're familiar with them, you're going to be able to take the proper action and win.
And punish them.
Right. Punish him. I like that. You should have had a mean face.
I probably should have, yeah.
If you had
I got to work on my mean face.
Yeah. Try it right now. Try it right now.
Punish him.
That's right. Punish him. You know, like that.
Give him crazy eyes.
Exactly. Crazy eyes, sideways punt, you know, all that stuff. We're going to work on that. We're going to get that together.
For you.
Yeah.
Appreciate you guys watching our video today.
Yeah.
Check us out and give us a sub to us on YouTube. You can follow us anywhere on social media, Shock the Turtles, and Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, and then LeeVanDam. You can be followed on.
Yeah, so Twitter is LeeVanDam2K. Twitch is LeeVanDam. Excuse me. YouTube is Travis Scott, and Instagram is Scott Travis D. Snapchat is also LeeVanDam. So there we go.
And thank you for watching our first episode of Fight Theory.
Right.
And don't feel free to comment below if you feel like see anything that we might have missed, or you think whatever you think, and then we'll make sure we comment and get a little conversation going.
Right. We would love for you to add your own tips just to help everybody out. We're starting off with 5, but anything that we can put down in the comments board just to help everyone move to the next level, we greatly appreciate it.
Thank you, and we'll see you next week.
All right. And until then, take care, and God bless. We'll see you.